हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू CricTracker। आप देख रहे हैं रन की रणनीति प्रेजेंटेड बाय बैट7। और आज का जो मुकाबला है भाई, काफी इंतजार कराया हमें। काफी बारिश हुई, कभी रुकी, कभी शुरू हुई। 9 ओवर्स का खेल तय हुआ और उसके बाद कोई जीता नहीं जीता, क्योंकि ये मैच हो गया है नो रिजल्ट। दोनों टीम्स को एक एक पॉइंट मिला और पहले बल्लेबाजी करते हुए जिम्बाब्वे ने 79 रन बनाए 5 विकेट के नुकसान पर, जिसमें सबसे ज्यादा रन माधवेरे ने बनाए 35 रन सिर्फ और सिर्फ 18 गेंदों में, जिसके जवाब ने साउथ अफ्रीका ने क्विंटन डीकॉक ने अच्छी पारी खेली और उन्होंने 47 रन बनाए सिर्फ 18 गेंदों में और 51 रन पर एक बार फिर से बरसात शुरू हो गई और मैच को रद्द करना पड़ा। यानी कि मैच कैंसिल हो गया है, लेकिन एक एक पॉइंट दोनों टीम्स को मिल गया है। Habibul, I'll come to you first. A disappointing game, especially for South Africa, knowing that they had such an easy game to win, but both the teams will go home with 1 point each.
I'm not sure, probably it's too early to say, but this match might cost South Africa in this World Cup. Obviously disappointing, definitely. Zimbabwe, every time match start.
No, actually, I should have said they will go to the team hotels.
It's difficult, you have to change another time. राइट, एग्जैक्टली। सो क्या होता है ऐसे मैच में, आपको बार बार प्लान चेंज करना पड़ता है, बट साउथ अफ्रीका इज ऑन देयर टास्क। आई मीन दे bowled well, though they scored few runs, decent runs, but the South Africa, they started, the Deacock batted. I mean, they wanted to finish early. They know that the rain might come again. They might, be affected by the rain, so they wanted to finish the game before the 6 overs. But it's very unfortunate that rain again came up and we couldn't finish the game. They couldn't finish the game, and they had to go back with 1 point. Yeah. This is a tough group. So this 1 point, I don't know, maybe too early to say, but it might cost South Africa a little bit in this group.
And you win some, you lose some, but without even having a result on this day, I think Zimbabwe won, because Zimbabwe, especially against a team like South Africa, where they had a very little chance, and when the game actually has no result, the people of Zimbabwe must be dancing on the roads of on the streets, because they must be elated with the result. That's a no result, but we go home with 1 point.
I think if you had asked Zimbabwe before the game if they would rather go for the 2 and play a game, or take the 1 point and go back to the hotel, they would have all taken the 1 point, I think. So yes, in a way, a good result for Zimbabwe. Incredibly disappointing for South Africa. I think South Africa at the moment, our biggest rival at any World Cup is really the rain. It's not Australia, it's not India, it's rain. It's just unbelievable how people used to say we choke, but I think it's not the choking anymore, it's the rain. South Africa, I think on the morning of a World Cup match, these guys must wake up, open the curtains and just pray that there's no rain outside, because it seems to just, it's a bit of a hoodoo on the team. But yes, very disappointing for South Africa. It's a tough, well, both pools are really, really tough. So for South Africa, yeah, to not go away with the 2 points, the Kock batted well, they bowled well, but there's no real positives you can take home from this. It's a 9-over game, so it's going to make it very hard for South Africa from here onwards. And I think they basically have to win all their games.
Yeah, absolutely. But we have to talk about Quinton Deacock. What an innings from him. And he was firing from all the cylinders from the word go. What do you have to say about his performance, Habib?
Sorry, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, he wanted to finish the game earlier. I mean, you look at the way he's batting, even the ball one. पहले बॉल से जैसे बैटिंग किया, पहले बॉल में 23 रन ले लिया, second ball में भी he also batted very well. I think he scored 18 plus runs. So he is like amazing. He looks like in top form. He's actually better. Look, those Zim bowler they're not bowling right. I mean too badly. It's just good shots. Yeah, some of the ball on its own, fast over, but those are good cricketing shot. Fantastic. It's very unfortunate that he couldn't finish the game. Probably if he get 2 more overs, he could have finished the game before the rain comes. But amazing innings. He looks very good in very good touch.
Yeah. So the game has been washed out, and both teams share a point. But we also have to talk about Madvere from Zimbabwe. He scored 35 runs, and he was the top performer. Can you tell us more about this player, Kobus?
Yeah, he also, that's the kind of way he plays. He likes to hit straight down the ground. He is a big hitter. He doesn't get much of a mention quite often in that Zimbabwe batting team because people, tend to talk about Evans and about Raza Williams more. But he's as you could see today, he's a good player and he's a very good T20 player. He really strikes the ball well. And for Zimbabwe, there's a few positive. Well, first of all, it's all positive for them today. But he's definitely the way he played today, getting in quite early when they lost those early wickets. The way he played today must definitely be one of the big positives from this game for them for the rest of the World Cup. He's one of their key batters.
Yeah, and also, Wayne Parnell, 2 overs, 6 runs, and 1 wicket. That's quite a performance from him as well.
Yeah, Wayne Parnell, always, if you look at him, he's got that experience. He's such an experienced player. And again, everybody looks at the pace, the battery of pace bowlers around him. Rabada went for 10 and over today. So did Ngidi. Parnell just takes that pace off a little bit, and he's a tricky customer. He swings the ball both ways, and he's a highly experienced player. So Wayne Parnell is always one up front. That's why he takes a new ball. But he bowled exceptionally well today. But he's definitely one of South Africa, not only the pace attack, he's definitely one of their frontline bowlers in this World Cup.
तो रिजल्ट तो नहीं रहा इस मैच का कुछ भी, नो रिजल्ट, और दोनों टीम को 1-1 पॉइंट्स यहाँ पर मिलता है. अब रुक करते हैं हमारे स्पेशल सेगमेंट सोशल ट्रैकर का, प्रेजेंटेड बाय बैट7. So Mon का कहना है it's okay if Australia wants to compete with England in everything they do, but frankly organizing a rain interrupted ICC tournament should not be there. अब हबीबुल, ऑब्वियसली ये वर्ल्ड कप है, ये 2020 वर्ल्ड कप है, और कोई नहीं चाहता है कि यहाँ पर खलल हो बारिश का. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में इन कंडीशंस में कल थैंकफुली पूरा मैच हुआ. इंडिया पाकिस्तान में भी 70% चांस था रेन का, वो तो किसी तरह मैच पूरा हो गया, बारिश नहीं हुई. लेकिन बहुत ज्यादा मजा किरकिरा हो जाता है जब इतने बड़े टूर्नामेंट में बारिश हो जाए.
एग्जैक्टली. अब ये देखिए ना, कल जो मैच देखा हमने, प्रोबब्ली आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैपेंड इन फ्यूचर इन दिस टूर्नामेंट, बट दैट प्रोबब्ली वन ऑफ द बेस्ट मैचेस वी हैव सीन यस्टरडे, इंडिया पाकिस्तान. ये मैच भी नहीं हो सकते. हम लोग वो 80,000 टिकट बिक चुका था. All tickets being sold out. And what happens if it's rain and we didn't have any single ball, it's been bowled. It has a big chances of rain even last game as well. And today also be lost out. I don't know what happened in future. इसमें क्या होते? Some team will suffer, which is not. I mean, it is not good for the tournament. I mean, a World Cup है, इसमें आप सब लोग आते हैं जीतने के लिए. And you wanted to play the best of your cricket, and you have to win, and you have to go forward. But if it is rain, then basically you have nothing to do. unfortunately, I hope it stops now. I hope it stops now. We see cricket. That's what we all wanted because this is World Cup. We do not want any interruption game. We want full matches because it doesn't come every day. So I hope I don't know, probably the wrong time or the right time to play the World Cup now in Australia. But yes, you don't want a rain affected tournament in every match. I hope it stops now.
ब्रॉडकास्टर्स को भी
Yes.
व्यूज नहीं आते हैं, फिर इसके अलावा जो टीम्स खेल रही हैं, अब साउथ अफ्रीका ये मैच आसानी से जीत जाती है, उनके पास 2 पॉइंट्स हो जाते हैं, लेकिन अभी फिलहाल उनके पास एक ही पॉइंट है। जिम्बाब्वे को बेनिफिट मिल गया बारिश का। चलिए, अभी भी फिलहाल बारिश वहां पर हो रही है। एक और ट्वीट हम देख लेते हैं। क्विंटन डी कॉक hasn't given strike to Bavuma in first 2 overs. South Africa finally have a plan. क्योंकि बबूमा की अभी फिलहाल वो अच्छे फॉर्म में नहीं चल रहे थे, सो क्विंटन डी कॉक ने सोचा कि मैं खुद ही संभाल लेता हूँ सब।
Yeah, and Bavuma is still different than other batsmen. Basically, he's not someone who's go and hit like Decock and others. So he basically his job is to hold in the innings. But good for South Africa, probably. Yeah, Decock has got that plan because he wanted to finish the game early, so he doesn't want to just give a strike to Bavuma. He just want to face of the ball and it's happening for him. But yeah, going forward, Bavuma need to rotate the strike a little bit more because he's batting. He's batting in a very important position. The batters South Africa have, South Africa still has got a lot of chances in this. I mean, always have chances in this tournament. But that is probably the weak link South Africa has. He has to perform. I mean, he has to score runs. If he doesn't, if he doesn't run, I hope he's not, his strike rate, if it's a bit high, then I think South Africa will be okay.
Kovas, what are your thoughts?
I was surprised when Bavuma walked out to open the batting with Quinton de Kock. I thought in a reduced innings, reduced down to 9 overs, they would have opened with de Kock and Riley Rousseau. Riley Rousseau is normally an opening batsman, and I mean he can bat the same way as de Kock, and it's very clever to be, it's very easy to be clever in hindsight. But if you look at Riley Rousseau, if he had opened the batting with de Kock, those 3-4 balls where Bavuma took once, Riley Rousseau could have smashed those 4 sixes as well, and we were 13 runs short. So in hindsight, if Riley Rousseau had opened and he had hit those balls, South Africa maybe would have won the game. So it was a surprise to me that Bavuma opened in this game. I personally didn't think they would have opened with him.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the wicket takers and run scorers of the tournament till now. Highest wicket taker and who's the highest run scorer of the tournament. So top run scorer में कुशल मेंडिस जो है, इन्होंने 4 मैचेस में 171 रन बनाए हैं 161.32 के स्ट्राइक रेट के साथ, और सिकंदर रजा भी इसमें शामिल है। उन्होंने 4 मैचेस में 136 रन बनाए हैं 167 के स्ट्राइक रेट के साथ। विकेट टेकर्स में वनिंदु हसरंगा सबसे ऊपर, 4 मैचेस में 9 विकेट्स उन्होंने लिए हैं, और बसदिलीडे उन्होंने भी 4 मैचेस में 9 विकेट्स अपने नाम किए हैं। महीर ठीकशाना को मिले हैं 4 मैचेस में 7 विकेट्स, ब्लेसिंग मुजरबानी को 4 मैचेस में 6 विकेट्स, और अलजारी जोसेफ के पास है 6 विकेट्स 3 मैचेस में। ओके गाइस, सो अभी हबीबुल, what will be the atmosphere in the dressing room? Because South Africa, they would have easily won the match, but now that they have to share a point, how do you, retain that confidence that no, we can go out there in the next match, win all the matches from here, and still make it to the semi-finals?
I mean, it is. I'm pretty sure they're a little disappointed, but you cannot help it out. I mean, if it is rain, it rains. You cannot fight with Mother Nature. So, but South Africa will be positive. I think they're playing the right cricket with confidence. I don't think they are any lacking of it. They're confident team. They're playing good cricket. Now they know they have no second thoughts about next few games. They have to win games. So they didn't have any chance to look back. I'm sure they'll be disappointed, but I'm at the same point. I also think that they'll not be thinking too much about this game. They'll be looking forward for the next game, because to win World Cup, to go forward, to the semi-finals, from the round one, they know from the match one, they know that they have to win all the matches. So I mean, team like South Africa, I would say yes, they would have won. They would have won this game, but it didn't happen. But they still has got firepower, the performance to win the next games.
चलिए, आज का मैच तो हो गया है खत्म. अब करते हैं कल के मैच की बात. कल मुकाबला है ऑस्ट्रेलिया और श्रीलंका के बीच, और ये मुकाबला खेला जाएगा पर्थ में. ऑस्ट्रेलिया पिछला मैच अपना हार कर आ रहा है न्यूजीलैंड से, और सामने है उनके श्रीलंका. How do you look at this match, Kovas? Interesting contest again?
Yes, especially Australia under huge pressure, very much in the same boat as South Africa, having lost, and Pakistan having lost the first game. So a lot more pressure on Australia than on Sri Lanka. Australia playing in front of their home crowd, huge expectations, lost badly in the first match to New Zealand. So a lot of pressure on Australia going into this game. And Sri Lanka, I mean, they played incredibly well earlier today. So I think they played very well in their last win. They've had a good run into this World Cup. So I'm sure they'll go in very confident and back themselves that they could beat this Australian team.
And of course, Sri Lanka won their last match against Ireland with 9 wickets, and tomorrow it's against Australia. So can you predict a winner for us? Who do you think will be the winner, Australia or Sri Lanka?
I would say Australia. Sorry.
Yeah, I also think they will Australia, because they lost badly in first game, but they're good teams, and they're one team who played well in under pressure. Sri Lanka playing good cricket at this moment. Definitely, they has got some game changer as well. Good bowling attack, has got a few good batsmen. But Australia knows that they cannot lose this game, and Australia always play well in under pressure. So I think tomorrow I'm pretty sure that it will be a good game of cricket. But if you pick my team, I'll pick Australia for tomorrow's game.
All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. And we'll see you tomorrow for the big match. It's Australia versus Sri Lanka. And CricTracker पर हमारी ये कवरेज जारी रहेगी. आज के लिए फिलहाल इतना ही. Happy Diwali to all of you.